These words linked two scenes that until then had run in parallel, one somber in the true Orats, the other on the rough plain of the grave. There, since 9 o'clock, the crowd had been swelling around the pillory, while four sergeants, with clubs and horses, kept it in check with blows from cudgels and the animal's flanks. The pillory was neither a Gothic masterpiece nor an ornately carved lantern. It was a cube of rough masonry about 10 feet high, hollow, crowned by a platform reached by a stone ladder. On this rustic stage stood a horizontal wheel on which the wretch was nailed, knees bound, arms thrown back. A capstan inside turned the wheel and presented the condemned to the whole square. It was called the turning. They finally bound Quasimodo, brought back on the back of a cart. At the sight of him a hooting mingled with laughter broke out. It was he, the bell ringer, the ogre who had been celebrated the day before as king of the fools. With neither philosophy nor Gringoire to interpret the scene, the crowd did not perceive all the irony of his return. Master Pierrat Torterue, tormentor of the Châtelet, climbed onto the platform. He set down a black hourglass, put his greatcoat back on, and drew with his right hand a slender whip of white straps fitted with metal claws. Jehan Frollo, perched on a comrade's shoulders, jeered, "The lout! He understands no more than a beetle." The wheel turned. The straps hissed, struck, and the flesh split. Blood spurted in ribbons along his humped spine. Quasimodo leaped like a frantic animal. His face, alternately astonished, contorted, and shut, uttered almost no cry. He struggled, his muscles strained in a prodigious effort, but the restraints held. He collapsed, closed his eye, and feigned death. After the flogging was over, they washed his shoulders and put a yellow loincloth on him. But the punishment continued. The pillory remained. The mob, who liked to fancy themselves children of the age, redoubled its mockery. Women, schoolboys, old men, all hurled insults and stones. "Mask of the Antichrist! What a fine grimace! When's the gallows?" Quasimodo, deaf from birth, saw hatred painted everywhere. He suffered in silence until thirst, urgent and human, made him burst out. "Water!" They laughed. They threw a sponge at him. They hurled shards and insults. Suddenly, a young gypsy girl, followed by a goat, pushed through the crowd. She climbed up without a sound and pressed a water skin to the hunchback's lips. She drew her hand back, wary, and Quasimodo drank, a tear at last bringing color to his face. That simple gesture halted the mob for a moment. They cried, "Noel!" But from the little window the recluse cursed the gypsy. "Cursed be you!